Public Schools, we see great things in the future as we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. What do we see in the next generation? We see greatness. Proctor Public Schools. Don't just plan to graduate. Graduate with a plan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Rail Yard. Ted Keefe along with Arthur Dahl here for tonight's matchup. We have the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks versus our very own Proctor Rails. A rematch of the end of the season last year, Arthur. Folks, Arthur, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
So Arthur, one of our students here at the high school, one of our participants in our Rails TV, going to give it a go. Doesn't know much about volleyball, but he said, hey, I'll jump on the air and I'll help you out, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's pull this over. You can go ahead and take your mask down while you're announcing so that you can get this nice and close so people at home can hear you. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Arthur Dahl. I'm a student at Proctor Rails.
There you go. So we're going to have a great matchup tonight, Arthur, because this is a rematch of the final game of last year. Grand Rapids, a heck of a club, coming in, I believe, 10-2 on the season. The final game last year, the regular season, was these Thunderhawks versus our Rails at Grand Rapids. And from what Coach tells me, it was a heck of a matchup. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see if I can make sure that we're getting audio. If there's anybody at home that has my number and wants to give us a shout, a yell, let me know what's going on, if you guys can hear, if it's great, and so on and so on. Give me 1 second here. We'll get right back to it. Proctor High fight song in our background. Students get on their feet. This is a great thing for our school right now, Arthur, with everything going on in the world. It's a good thing that the students can come together and have some fun and just kind of let loose a little bit. We sound really, really muffled, so we're going to try to turn this down, which is going to kind of take us out of the earshot, but we'll try to figure that out because we are very loud, and we want to make sure that we adjust that so that we're not hurting the folks at home. So let's make sure we don't hurt the fans at home. And just shortly here, we're going to be turning it over to the in-house PA. I don't know who's doing our in-house PA this year. Maybe it's Teresa Nyberg that's doing our in-house work tonight. So hopefully she'll take the duties over. We'll get our creed, our anthem, and our starting lineups, and Arthur and I will be back right after that. So as we get ready to roll it away, we will do so. While we're waiting, want to thank our students that are working tonight. Ace Rosidlo on one of our cameras, Ethan Kilvin on our middle camera, Arthur Dahl here on broadcast with me, Dane Ullman running our computer, and Devin Stafford on camera 3. Our sponsors, want to thank them: Tamarack Building Supplies up in Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Door, Superior, Wisconsin, the Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic, Art, and Athletic Development, the Early Community Club Bowling for Kids, the Lake Superior Off Solutions, Widows Trailer Sales, Stream Dudes, Ideology Concepts, and Troy Service Center. And now this time we're going to turn it over to in-house PA Teresa Nyberg.
And your very own Proctor Rails. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come together for tonight's game, we'd ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we have a moment of reflection for our past and present military men and women serving here at home and abroad. After the moment of reflection, we'll have a playing of our national anthem by the Proctor High School Band under the direction of Gordy Wessendorf and Katie Sandor. Fans, Proctor High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at their activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts, and respect the decisions of the game officials. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. So now we'll introduce the non-starters, first with the visiting Thunderhawks of Grand Rapids. Number 8, junior Josie Hantala. Number 9, sophomore Haley Figbone. Number 10, senior Eva Samla. Number 12, junior Camden Kegel. Number 18, junior Riley Pace. We have junior captain Lexi Lindgren. Senior manager Emma McInerney. Now the starters. Number 1, junior Olivia Mooster. Number 5, junior Lindsay Racine. Number 7, sophomore Peyton Skelly. Number 11, sophomore Brea LaPlante. Number 13, junior Kyra Giffen. Captain, number 14, senior Cameron Kleinfelter. Number 17, junior Kate Jamrod. The head coach of the Thunderhawks is Becca Sutherland. Now let's meet the non-starters for your Proctor Rails. Number 2, Lauren Johnson. Number 9, Reagan Rodberg. Number 11, Jamie Ersman. Number 12, Lexi Knudsen. Number 19, Sophia Krish. And now the starters. Number 4, senior Peyton Rodberg. Number 5, junior Maddie Walsh. Number 6, senior Gabby Jahola. Number 13, junior Hope Carlson. Number 14, sophomore Ella Walker. Number 15, junior Kylia Jarvie. And number 17, sophomore Lily Hart. The head coach of the Proctor Rails is Trish Jahola. The official for tonight's game is appointed by the Minnesota High School League are Doug Lothenbeck and Steve Beckman.
So there you have it, folks, our starting lineups for tonight's matchup. Again, Ted keep along with Arthur Dahl here. Arthur is going to jump in. He's going to do some talking when he feels necessary, trying to get comfortable. He our second student ever to get on the mic and be part of it. So just jump in, feel comfortable, and remember, if you make a mistake, it's okay. And B, if you make a mistake, the only person that's going to know that you made a mistake was who?
Me.
Exactly. So you do your thing, do your game, and let's have some fun, shall we?
Let's begin.
All right, here we go. We're just waiting for the libero change. You know, I had a chance to talk with Coach Jahola before the game, and Coach Jahola talked about how, you know, this team really hasn't lost much from the past when, you know, we had some big names like Pagachnik and Parendo and things, you know, because of the fact of having players like Rodberg and as you see there, Rodberg trying to save that. That point is going to go to the Thunderhawks, 1-0. And we'll give you a score, folks. Our score widget not working this evening. We do apologize, but we are working on that, and we will get that for you. But she said that, you know, having the ability to have a 1,000 kill hitter in Rodberg, and tonight, hopefully, Gabby Jahola, senior, she is 4 assist points away from 2,000 assist sets, so which is again a very big accomplishment. So serve there. Good set. Now tries to come middle. That's Walsh trying to dive to go get it, and she's not able to get there. So now it'll be a point for the Thunderhawks. 2-1. Thunderhawks lead here in the early goings of this match. Again, folks, Arthur is here with us. He's going to jump in again where he feels comfortable, and we'll get him doing some things here. So rapid serves, comes outside. That was Walker with the attempt to get there for that to stay inside, and now the Thunderhawks are leading the Rails 3-1. We'll try to see if we can get a score widget of some kind up for everybody here. That serve right into the middle to Walsh. Jehola, here's Rodberg with a kill to add to that total. And now the Rails push it back to 3-2. Coach Jehola was also talking about how she felt that this was probably going to be like, she felt last year's matchup was their best matchup and just the most fun game that they had all year last year. So the nice thing is that coming back into a set like this with both teams not losing a ton, just losing a couple here and there, should be another great matchup. But this time we're lucky we'll get to have it here at home at the rail yard. So pushed over, Jehola. Back to, that's Walsh. Here comes Rocker. Soft touch set, just inside line. And there it is, folks. Another point for the Rails. 3-3 tie here at the rail yard. So Ella Walker now to serve for the Rails. Walker puts it in play. Over the side, going out is Olivia Moster, a junior. Played a lot of minutes last year as a sophomore. Don't let her height fool you. She's a heck of a little player. Serving for them is LaPlante. LaPlante gets it over. They're going to say in the net on the rails, and 5-3. And the Thunderhawks jump out to a 2-point lead. Want to give out a shout out to our athletic director, Anthony Wood, here in the building doing his thing, trying to keep things civil and right for our students here at our activities. It's nice to have bodies back in the building.
Yeah, it is.
So how does it feel to be back here in the building, Arthur, being able to not be all that online or A day, B day stuff? How does it feel to be back?
Well, it was a little weird coming back, but after the first week, it's beginning to feel a little more comfortable, and now we get to hang out with everyone we know that was in B day or A day.
It's a little different, right? You get to actually have some conversation with folks, and I've noticed that all of you are a lot more, talkative. And I think a lot of it has to do with that whole being gone for 18 months and not being able to have that interaction that you've been used to since kindergarten. Trying to come up with that soft touch was Kleinfelter, not able to get there, one of the captains of this Grand Rapids team, and that allows the Rails to put a point on the board. 6-5, the Rails trail here in the early goings of set one. Good serve now in to get for a ace is Jehola. Beast, they call her, all like 5'3" of her, but she is a powerhouse in her serves and in her sets. Again, Jehola only needed four set assists. And there's another one for Jehola. Jehola on a roll. Beast helps the Rails take their first lead of the game, 7-6. Jehola to serve now, in play.
Hey, let that drag just a little bit more so it's not so choppy when you know, like almost like sickish when the serve comes. Let it go, let it get over the net, and then come to it so it doesn't look like it's so bunchy. You know what I mean?
So side out, or into the net, pardon me. 7-7 tie here.
You didn't have to move that far away. I would never tell you to go that far away.
So big set block there now. Jehola puts it back in play. Rodberg up and over, powerful but not able to be there. The libero for the Racine was there, but they can't get it back up and over, and defensively stuffed at the net. 8-7 Rails. So Rodberg now to serve for the Rails. And into the net, that'll be a point, and that's a tie-up 8-8 for the Thunderhawks. Racing to serve for the Thunderhawks. Jehola set push. Putting that over the net was number 2, Lauren Johnson. And going to fall at the front of the net with no help. And again, the Rails take a point lead, 9-8 here. Good fan base here. I want to thank all the fans for coming out. I also want to make sure we thank, I see a lot of the alums' parents that are sitting over there outside. The Pagachniks are over there. See a few other families. Coach Erickson is up in the stands, and also Coach Swiderski is here also. So big alum showing here tonight. And they're going to say that did go out. And that'll be 11-8 Rails. So after a conference with the officials, it did go out. Serve left side, going to go out. Serving that was number 13, Hope Carlson. Hope Carlson, Jr., saw a lot of play time last year coming in. Seeing a lot of play time this year, and probably be that outside anchor of the team as a senior next year. Coming in the game, Lillian Hart coming in for Lauren Johnson on the switch. Hart going to serve for the Rails. Ball put into play. Good ball now. Good volley push over. And there to try to get the dig was Hart, but not enough as she was just a little late getting there. So now ball back into play. Jehola that's Walsh. And that is over and in. So on the floor right now, Maddie Walsh, Hart, let's see, Carlson, Jehola, Rodberg, and Walker. Big serve by Maddie Walsh. That's up over here. Comes the big hitter for Grand Rapids, number 13, Giffen. But nothing doing, and that's going to be off, and they're going to say in the net for the Rails. Oh, pardon me. Not sure what was called there. I didn't see it. But it'll be a point for the Thunderhawks. 13-11 here, first set. We're in game 1 of this match. Served by Giffen. Big Rodberg tries to get there, but there's Muster. And nobody coming up to help was Giffen, but Giffen unable to be there, a little too deep. Thought maybe she might have had some other help, but nothing doing. Out of the game now is Jep Guard, and back into the game is the libero for the Thunderhawks. Set, push, and that's going to be in as Walsh and Hart weren't sure who was going to go get it. They watched it go by them, and that'll be 14-12 Rails. Rails faithful, showing they can count. Walsh, good set. Here's Jehola. Rodberg. And that's going to go high and outside, but Muster able to get there to save it after libero had that little issue. Rodberg got right back in her face, And that's a big stuff there by Grand Rapids. Does not happen very often. That was number 14, Kleinfelter. Rails come in 8-1 on the season, 4-0 in the section, with a rank of 16th in and 49th in the state. Grand Rapids comes in with a record of 10-5, 13 in class rank, and 58th out of 409 in the state. Great matchup here as Grand Rapids lost to North Branch in 3 sets to none. To whereas, that's a big, tough match that, coach is looking forward to in the coming weeks. LaPlante now to serve for Grand Rapids. Into the net. Point Rails, 15-15, all tied up again. Folks, if you wanted to watch a barn burner, great game here, this is the one that you needed to show up for.
Gabby Jahola back to serve.
Jahola on to serve now. That ball put into play. Dug out by Rapids. Big stop there by Carlson. And that's going to go out of bounds, or hit the floor, go out of bounds. Can't be played off the Thunderhawks. And the Rails now again take a 1-point lead. Jahola to serve, up and over, and goes deep, nothing doing.
Eva Samuel back into the game. Kara Giffen serving.
So our audio sounds a little muffly, but I'm hoping we can get that fixed. That's going to stay in as the libero, number 15, Jarvie. Kayla Jarvie watched it go by, and it stays in. That is a point for the Thunderhawks. 17-6, Thunderhawks lead here first set. Serving for the Thunderhawks was Giffen, and high at the net. This set, a big block up front by Carlson, and that'll be a point for the Rails as Carlson put her dominance in there and said, not on my net.
Number 4, Peyton Rodberg serving.
So Rodberg on to serve for the Rails.
Serving number 5, Lindsay Racine.
Use one of the ones up top so it actually merges instead of being that quick. So, and you know it's gonna be, there. Now, yep. So now when it does that, so now stay with Grand Rapids, put the Grand Rapids one up, right? Because we know we're gonna go there, right? Now just be ready for that center. And then the only one you should have to keep putting up and down is either 1 or 3. And then it's a cleaner look instead of that quick jump, you know what I mean? So try this for me. Try instead of quick play, hit cut.
Hope Carlson back to serve.
Okay, yeah. Don't do that. It's just so fast. It just doesn't look real great.
So Carlson to serve for the Rails now. Big serve. Far side in play. Big push by Carlson to help Rodberg. Walsh goes cross court, nothing doing. Thunderhawks, nice soft touch. Now going to go under as Samala was not able to get there and pushed it under the net instead of over. And so the Rails again tied up 19-19. Folks, between sets, we'll try to come up with a score widget so we can try to post the score so that you can see things. So 2019 here, first set. And on to serve is Hope Carlson for the Rails. Ball put into play. And big kill by the Thunderhawks to tie it up again. It's going to be a long night, Arthur.
Yeah.
With this back and forth tie up, it's going to be a long night.
Now serving Cameron Kleinfelter.
So Kleinfelter on the serve for the Thunderhawks. Rodberg, Chihuahua soft tip, and coming in to give that help was Walker. Big block by Walker at the front of the net. That's going to be a carry. I'm going to say that number 11, LaPlante, carried, and she's trying to get clarification on the carry, but you did kind of see her come up and over with the carry. So clarification gotten, understood, and relayed, and the Rails lead 21-20. Out of the game for the Rails
Lily Hart
is
back to serve.
Lauren Johnson, and Hart back into the game to do her serving duties. That's going to go way out, and that's going to take the Rails up 22-20 here in a timeout taken by the Thunderhawks. In a tough match. We're going to take a timeout real quick too, as we hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be back after a word.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heinecker snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Back here at the rail yard, Ted keeping along with Arthur Dahl. 22-20, the Rails. Did you see that coming? Kind of. You know, I talked about Coach Erickson being in the stands over there. We've really been a powerhouse or a real high quality team. Since the days of Coach Erickson. We've always had a really good volleyball team, so it's good to see that we're staying that way. Muster on to serve for the Thunderhawks. Big dig by Walsh. Jehovah sets. Here's Walker. And her counterpart, number 14, Kleinfelter, wasn't there. Big save, Rodberg. Jehovah. Walker off the fingertips and the libero there for the Thunderhawks. Soft touches to Walsh. Jehovah sets. Here's Rodberg, and that's going to be in. And take it 23-21 Rails. With that sets assist, that's 2,000 set assists for the senior, the Bulldog, Gabby Jehola. Congratulations, Gabby. 2,000 set assists.
On behalf of Proctor High School, I'd like to congratulate Gabby Jehola. On behalf of Proctor High School, I'd like to congratulate Gabby Jehola on her achievement of 2,000
hey. You want it on Gabby, don't you?
a new school record. She was presented with a game ball and a poster made by own pitch out for her win.
So congratulations to Gabby Jehola, 2,000 set assists. That's a big mark.
Yeah.
You know, here's a cool thing for you, Arthur, and something you don't know, but Gabby Jehola now has 2,000 set assists. Just a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, Peyton Rodberg had 1,000 kills. And the cool part is more than half of those for each of those two players came from each other. They've been playing together that long in the high school program that they have that number that rolls together.
Gabby.
So
Now
Gabby
serving
Jahoya,
Walsh.
big time numbers, 2,000 on the air, and that goes over as the Thunderhawks didn't think it was going to, as Walsh's serve catches the net and just dumps over. 24-21 Rails here, first set. Walsh to serve the libero there. Pushes by LaPlante. Big kill there by number 13 for the Thunderhawks, Giffen. And now coming by the libero leaving back into the game is Skelly.
Now serving number 17, Kate Jamgard.
So Jamgard now to serve for the Thunderhawks. The two-step serve now pushed back by Carlson. Jahola, Rodberg, soft touch. Going to get a little too deep. And that's going to be the game 25-22. The Rails take game one here at the Rail Yard. 1-0 Rails. So we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back after a word from one of our sponsors.
Hi, I really need to take care of a car problem. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you handle all makes and models? Will you get me back on the road quickly? High-tech equipment? Competitively priced? Brakes? Batteries? Tire rotation? Body repair? Guaranteed? Complete engine overhauls? Okay, they check out.
I chose Heritage Window and Door because of their reputation and because of their renewal Anderson windows that they have. And their workmanship was fantastic.
I'm so impressed.
Your home is your largest investment. Don't waste your money on cheaper windows. These are the best. It's my money, and I'm going to spend it where it's going to do me the best good, and it happened to be Heritage Window and Door.
They really know how to treat a customer.
This has been an excellent experience.
Back here at the Rail Yard, Ted Keevan along with Arthur Dahl want to make sure again that we get an opportunity to thank our sponsors, thank our students. But right now, the sponsor I'd like to talk about is one of our main sponsors that we've had over the years. You know, Arthur, I talked about the Pogachniks just a little bit ago. And, you know, the Pogachnik family, her grandparents, Sam Pogachnik, who graduated 2 years ago, you know, her grandparents, Rob and Barb Schaller, just amazing people. They donated money to our program for the broadcast machine that we're using tonight, for the brand new bags that we have for our cameras, and all the little pieces, the monitors and the lens controllers and everything else. And I just want to, you know, let fans know that, you know, we can't do this alone. It's not just the students, it's not just myself, but it's also our sponsors, the people who help take care of us. And so a huge shout out to Rob and Barb. I hope maybe you're watching. I know that you always like to watch, and big fans of Peyton Rodberg and stuff. So hopefully maybe you're tuning in, and if you are, give us a shout, because we'd love to hear from you, and we hope that you are both doing well, and to hear from you soon. So back here, getting ready to start the second set of the match here. The Rails set one, 25-22. Arthur, I've seemed to have lost. Oh, there it is. My
Serving
piece of
first
paper.
for the Rails, number 5, Maddie Walsh.
So Walsh on to serve for the Rails. And the Thunderhawks able to put it into play. Big dig there by number 17, Hart, and big kill. And the Rails take a early one-game lead here in game two. He's way too tight. Happens now.
Entering the game, number 1, Olivia Mooster.
So
And she's back to serve.
Mooster back into the game for the Thunderhawks. On to serve again. Fans, don't let her size fool you. She's a great little volleyball player. Big dig by the rails. Jehola sets. Rodberg comes across, but it goes behind. And that's going to be Walker with the big kill. And now rails up 2-1.
Ella Walker back to serve.
So Walker on to serve for the rails. That ball put into play, going to go a little long, and it'll be a turnover. We're back tied 2-2. Walker out, now back
Now
in.
serving number 17, Kate
Is on
Jambo.
Loreno, Kylie Jarvie. A big dig there by Walsh. Goes left side of big save there by Jehola coming over. Walsh puts it up and over just to get a reset. And here come the Thunderhawks. Big block by Jehola, and Carlson goes wrong side. Rodberg. Jehola soft touch, and it stays in. Point rails. Nice set right there. Nice volley between the two teams.
Entering the game, number 2, Lauren Johnson. Gabby Jehola back to serve.
Back here at the rail yard, tied up 3-3. Big dig by Walsh. Jehola sets. And soft push, going to call a carry, I think. Oh, in the net is what they're going to call. So that's going to be called, it looks like, on number 11, LaPlante. And that goes 4-3 rails. And now Rodberg on to serve. That ball goes out, so the tied right back up 4-4. So we're in the same spot, same setup that we were last time.
Eva Samala. Now serving number 13, Kyra Giffen.
He doesn't say much, folks, but what he says is quality. That is in, so Rails point 5-4.
Walker. Serving number 13, Hope Carlson.
Walker back into the game now. Carlson, Rodberg, Jehola, Walsh, Walker, and Lauren Johnson in for the rails. Point rails, 6-4 here, set number 2. In for the Thunderhawks, you got Kleinfelter. And let's see, Kleinfelter, LaPlante. Trying to see if I can get all these numbers for you. Kleinfelter, LaPlante, Scully. Big attempt there by number 10, Samala, but unable to get it through as the rails come up and crash the net. And 7-4, rails lead. So Carlson now to serve. And that's a big block up at the net by Jehola, and able to knock it right back at the Thunderhawks, and they put another point on the board. The Rails are up by 4 here, 8-4, second set.
Game number 8, Josie Hantala.
Hantala into the game now. Big save there, which would have been out, but gonna get a hand on it is Walker, as the Thunderhawks weren't sure what to do with it, and that's a point, and timeout taken by the Thunderhawks.
Timeout, Thunderhawks.
So fans, before we take a break and hear from one of our sponsors, we want to make sure that we thank our student workers tonight. Ace Residlo, Ethan Kilvin, Arthur Dahl is with us, Dane Oman, and Devin Stafford. Want to make sure we thank them and our sponsors as a list. Tamarack Building Supplies up on Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Door, Superior, Wisconsin. The Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic Art and Athletic Development, the Irving Community Club Polling for Kids, Lake Superior Office Solutions, Wittes Trailer Sales, Stream Dudes, Audiology Concepts, and Troy Service Center right here Main Street. And of course, we cannot ever forget the Rob and Bob Shaler Charitable Foundation for everything that they've done for our program. So thank you to them, and thank you to everyone who allows us to make this and all of our broadcasts possible here at the Rails TV. So we're going to take a break, but we're right back out of that timeout. So we're back here. 9-4 Rails lead. Grand Rapids calls a timeout as they were trying to figure some things out.
Carlson serving.
They have one timeout left here in the set. Carlson serves. The libero comes up and gets it for the Thunderhawks. Big stick and save there by Jahola. Rodberg gets it up and over, and just going to get a reset and push. Walsh. Good try to save there by, that was Johnson that tried to get there to save that but was unable to. But great volley there by both teams.
Serving number 5, Lindsay Racine.
So next on the schedule for the Rails after the night is going to be we have Superior on Thursday. It'll be at Superior. Then back here at home versus Aiken on the 5th.
Entering the game, number 17,
will
Willie
be
Hart,
here,
and back to serve.
Hermantown here at the Rail Yard. And the 12th, Cloquet here. And then they will round out with Moose Lake, Willow River on the road and close the season with Duluth-Denfeld here at the Rail Yard. Do you concur there, Arthur? Do you concur? Do you agree?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Again, they don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing, folks. I like having you up there, Arthur. You just jump in anytime you want. All right, the people at home want to hear you. You talk about anything. Well, anything that's school and broadcast appropriate. All right. So the Rails and then the Thunderhawks back at it, 10-6. Big try to dig there by Rodberg, but just a bad angle, and that puts a point on the board for the Thunderhawks. 10-7 as the Thunderhawk Grand Rapids is trying to fight back into this one.
Maddie Walsh serving.
And having a problem playing that for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks is Hantala. And as she tries to get it to go across, she's unable to, and it kind of just bounces off the front side of the net. And that one is a even Steven as Walsh does the same thing. 12-8. Rails lead by 4.
Olivia Rooster back in the game and back to serve.
Big shout out to in-house PA Teresa Nyberg doing her thing. I'd love to have her in the building. Big dig Carlson. Rodberg. Oh, that was by Walker. Walker saves. Oh, trying there for the dig was Walsh. I got to tell you, Arthur, it's tough to see the left side of the floor because, well, this student section is so big that we can't see. It's blackout night here, so all of our students are wearing black. Maybe we can get a shot of that during a timeout and show the fans how big our student section is tonight and how they're blacked out this evening. 12-10, the Thunderhawks fighting back in, and back to serve is Mooster. Walsh, Jehola, Rodbert. Not sure what was called there, but point Rails regardless.
Serving for the Rails, number 14, Ella Walker.
So talking to Coach Jehola, I had a chance to talk about Ella Walker. Ella being one of those younger kids, I asked her, who's that dark horse, right? That player that people aren't really going to know, because of, whether being younger or just because of the depth of the team we've had depth of the team that we've had the last few years. Who's that player that people are going to see and go, wow? And she talked about Walker and the fact of not only from the not just the serving stuff like that, but more importantly that her defense, which has allowed the middle to open up a little bit more, and that the Rails are able to play just a little bit different style of a game offensively. So 14-12 now here. Rails still leading here in the second set.
Now serving Gray Plant.
Jehola tries to get a hand on it, gets a little bit, but misdirection and unable to stay with it, and that'll be a point for the Thunderhawks. Now Rails are now up just one, 14-13. I'm going to say that Grand Rapids was in the net. That was number, well, they said 20, but there's not 20 on there.
Kate
so
Rodberg.
I'm not sure who they called that on, but they're saying in the net, so Rails back up 15-13. And Mustard can't get it, gets a good dig, but I know I'm able to get there was number 14, Kleinfelter.
Kyle Giffen serving.
So back here at the rail yard again, Rails are leading 16-14. Joining us for a few minutes is Becky Bogacnik. Becky, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm super good. We were just talking about, all the different alum, whether player, parents, or coaches that are in the building tonight, and how cool it is to have this size of a fan section that I can't see the left side of the court.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. When we heard that Gabby was just 4 set assists away from the 2,000 mark, we definitely knew we had to come out. It's been really exciting to watch her, and obviously she was our daughter's setter for most of her career, so it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, I'm glad you went that route. How is Sam doing? I see some things here and there on Facebook and stuff. How's she doing? How are things going at Bemidji? Things going well?
Yeah, she's doing great. She absolutely loves it. She's working really hard. She and the rest of the freshmen were redshirted last year. So she's, excited to hopefully get some opportunities this year and just support her team in any way she can. She's absolutely loves Bemidji.
That's awesome. I'm glad they got that opportunity to redshirt, because of COVID and all the seniors staying and things like that, to give them more time to be able to have that ability and not lose that year of eligibility to play. So that's super cool. The other thing we were talking about, just while I have you here, we gave a big shout out, of course, to your mom and dad. We talk about our sponsors, things like that, and without them, honestly, the things they've done for our program and this community are huge.
Number 13, Hope Carlson serving.
Haven't had a chance to reach out to them, just been busy with everything, excuses that everybody has. How are mom and dad doing?
They're actually doing really well. I was just down there over the weekend so my mom could go to the Lynx playoff game.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my dad, so yeah, they're doing well.
Absolutely, that's great. You know, and when I was seeing the links and stuff, it's the first thing I always think about is your mom and being down there and stuff. So, you know, but well, I'm glad things are well with you guys. I'm glad things are well with Sam. Yeah, big, you know, between, you know, Sam and Peyton, the setting that Gabby's done. You know, they probably both have half of all of her assists, you know, and so it's super cool to have you in the building. Thanks for taking a minute with us. Absolutely.
Timeout, Thunderhawks.
So timeout taken by the Thunderhawks. We want to thank again Becky Bogacek for being part of our broadcast tonight. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after a word from one of our sponsors. Hope Carlson serving for the Rails. 19-16, set 2. The Rails trying to put this one in the books. Big dig there by Jahola. Big save by Robert. Robert gets it over, but I'm sorry, that was Johnson that saved it. And big dig by Robert. Oh! Robert with the dig and the kill as she goes and gets it and launches it to the other side to go up for 20-16. Big kill, big dig, big kill there by Rodberg. And that's going to go a carry back. I'm not sure what that was, but they're going to call it on Rodberg. Rodberg got called for something there, not sure what. So Racine on to serve for the Thunderhawks now. 20-17, Rails lead here, set 2. Walsh, big dig by Racine. Good save. Walsh to Jahola. Here comes Rodberg. Big pound and a big hit. That's going to go out of bounds off of Griffin. And that is going to be a point for the Rails.
Entering the game and back to serve.
So 21-17, Rails lead. Big stuff there by Walsh. Walker was right there too. Not sure which one got it. Soft touch by Carlson. Now back to Carlson. That's going to be a carry on the Thunderhawks and point to the Rails, 22-17. And it looks like Grand Rapids, nope, they will not take a timeout. And the net is number 17 for the Rails, Hart. So Lillian Johnson not able to get it up and over.
Kleinfelter back to serve.
So 22-18, 4-point lead. Rails. Ball's put in the field, play by Kleinfelter. Here comes Walsh. Big tip off the hands at the front of the net for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. And that's going to drop right in front of Walker as Walker's unable to get full contact and kind of just touches it and falls right in front of her. So Thunderhawks serving 22-19. That's going to go out. Going to be 23-19. And coming to serve is going to be Maddie Walsh.
Maddie Walsh.
So Maddie Walsh now on to serve for the Rails. 23-19, set number 2. And that is up and over, put into play Big tie, that's going to go out. And the score 24-19. So a little bit pressure here on the Thunderhawks to get a good volley and a kill to get back on the board, but Walsh helps him out and puts one in the net. 24-20, the Rails still have a lead.
Entering the game, number 1, Olivia Mooster, and back to serve.
As you heard, Miss Nygaard, Mooster back in. Big serve right into the middle of the net was to Carlson. Now Walker, that is in, and that's going to be the set, 24-20. That'll be set, game, and match as that I've been talking to folks. I've been talking this whole time, and our audio is not working. We apologize. So we'll be right back right after this.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heinecker snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Need to take care of a car problem? Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you handle all makes and models? Will you get me back on the road quickly? High-tech equipment? Competitively priced? Brakes? Batteries? Tire rotation? Body repair? Guaranteed? Complete engine overhauls? Okay, they check out.
Back here at the rail yard, the Rails lead the Thunderhawks 2-0 heading into set number 3.
Number 1, Olivia Mooster.
The Thunderhawks will lead. There's our fan section. Our fan section been doing blackout tonight. The Proctor faithful always in attendance, so way to show up and show out to the Proctor faithful. So Thunderhawks quick on the board with a quick point. That ball put into play.
Ethan, zoom out a little. There you go.
Sorry folks, trying to do my teaching duties at the same time as I'm working the broadcast here. So 2-0 Thunderhawks lead after 2 quick points here in a set number 3. Mooster to serve. Carlson at the net, Jehola. Here's Walker. Walker tries to get it dumped, can't get it to go, but red block, and that's going to go out of bounds off Grand Rapids, and the Rails will get on the board here in the 3rd set.
Maddie Walsh serving for the Rails.
Walsh to serve now, pushes it over. Here comes the Thunderhawks. Big attempt there. Rodberg. Just a little bad angle there, puts it into the net. And 3-1 Thunderhawks lead here in set number 3. Jamie Pagachnik walking into the building.
Now serving number 17, Kate Jamgard.
Jamgard back to serve for the Thunderhawks. Ball now going to be put into play. And that's going to, I think Walker thought that was going to go out. Walsh went to go get it, goes off her hands, and 4-1. The Thunderhawks take a quick lead here in the third set. Walsh with the dig in the center. Jehola. Robert up off the fingertips of Jamgard. Now pushing it back over is LaPlante. LaPlante comes and gets help from number 13, Giffen, and that'll go point Rails. Student section back into it. Now they've decided sitting down isn't helping the cause, and everybody's back up and tall. Maybe we can get a shot of that from camera 1 maybe. That point's going to go to the rails. I'm going to guess they're thinking someone is in the net. Oh, 2 hits, sorry. (6-1) the Thunderhawks. That's going to go stay in. They thought it was out. It stayed in. And now 7-1. Timeout going to be taken by the Rails. Want to make sure again that we thank our student workers that we have here tonight. We have Ace Rosidlo and Ethan Kilvin. Arthur Dahl, that's you, right, Arthur?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure that I, had the right person sitting up here with me. Dane Oman, our producer and director this evening. Thank you to Dane. And Devin Stafford on our camera down on the Grand Rapids side of the room. Thank you to all those students for being here and being part of our broadcast.
Kate Jamgard serving.
Jamgard to serve now for the Thunderhawks. Chihola with a nice clean set. Walker soft touch, tries to put it in the middle, and it works out. And it works out as Jamgard unable to get there, and it goes out of bounds.
Number 14, Ella Walker back to serve.
So Walker to serve now for the Rails. Sorry about the little bit of a choppy picture, folks. We're using some wireless equipment. I'm not sure if we just don't have our receiver up tall enough. We will work on those things so that we can make sure that we continue to bring you a proper picture.
Now serving number 11, Brea LaPlante.
Grand Rapids can't handle it. Goes at Rails point, 9-3.
Lauren Johnson entering the game, and Gabby Chihola back to serve.
Big serve and kill by Chihola.
Number 10, Eva Samala into the game. Number 13, Kyra Giffen back to serve. Now serving number 5, Lizzie Racine.
You're right. It's not very nice of me to sit here quiet and make you talk, is it?
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I could get you to just take over. Walsh with the kill. Right there with the soft touch. And the Rails trying to fight back as they are down by 6 to Grand Rapids.
Now serving number 13, Hope Carlson.
You can see our fan section there in the background. Big serve by Walsh. Grand Rapids pushes it back over. Rodberg, Jehola in the middle of Walker. And big dig there by Grand Rapids. Walsh off the fingertips of LaPlante. And a point to fight back in. Now 12-7 as the Rails are trying to fight back. Again, sorry about the little bit of a choppy picture as we work out some of our woes with our wireless equipment here at the rail yard.
Now serving number 14, Cameron Kleinfelter.
So 13-7 here, third set. Rails lead 2-0. This is why they say why they play a best of 5. Got to win 3 to call it a game. Rodberg with the serve now. Here comes Walsh. Get a reset here now off the big block. That's going to go out. Rails point. And now fighting back down by 5, 14-8.
Now into the game, number 17, Lily Hart. And back to serve.
Hart back into the game for the Rails. So you tell them to move that camera just right behind her. Saved by Carlson. I take my hat off to these young ladies. I would not be the one diving in the middle of the floor, just throwing myself down with a hard one.
And back to serve.
Right. Fans, I got to tell our producer, director something for a moment. Give me one moment here.
Maddie Walsh serving for the Rails.
So Maddie Walsh now on to serve for the Rails. 16-9 here. The Thunderhawks lead the Rails in set number 3. Big stuff block. Got to get it up and over now. And Rodberg does. And that's going to be in as the Thunderhawks were just out of position as they thought that was going to be stuffed at the net. Mayor of Proctor here in the house. Chad Ward over there in the entryway. So 7-point lead here for
number
Grand
17,
Rapids.
Kate Jamgard.
And number 17 with a 7-point lead, Jamgard on the serve. Just a little too strong by Walker. Not sure if she was throwing that as a pass or what she had going on. Jamgard on the serve and puts that one in the net. Rails get a free point, leave it back at a 7-point lead.
Now serving Ella Walker.
I'm not sure that they need to know that there's a net there, but apparently there is a net there. Kind of like you can't do that. Well, yeah, we get that.
Ella Plant serving.
Grand Rapids, big kill, big dig. And here come the Rails trying to fight back. Mistura got there. Grand Rapids, soft touch, can't do it. I think she was trying to get a little more off the fingertips to push it up and over, but unable to do it. And that
Lauren Johnson back in the game, and Gabby Jahola back
and that
to serve.
goes out or stays in, rolls across the net. And now the Rails trying to fight back here, 19-12. With Jahola serving, and again short as she was her last serve.
Eva Samara back in the game, and Kira Giffen back to serve.
Jahola tries to save it, not able to get there. But the girls keep talking, keep working through it. 21-12 here in set 3. And Rodberg looking for a hole, finds it with a soft touch hopper, and puts a point on the board for the Rails, 21-13.
Number 4, Peyton Rodberg.
Good dig. And right there, Jahola to dig back. Set by Rodberg. Walsh with the soft touch. Big set serve volley. Rodberg tried to save it, but unable to get a hand on it besides to knock it out of bounds on a misdirection. And point will go to the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. 22-13.
Timeout Rails.
Timeout taken by the Rails. We're going to take a timeout too. We'll be back right after a word from a couple of our sponsors.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heinecker snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Back here at the rail yard, thank you for joining us. Tim Keevan along with Arthur, the speaking man doll. You can't keep him quiet, folks. All he does is talk and talk and talk. It's been a toll to try to keep him quiet tonight.
I know what happened.
So Arthur, let's do this while the fans are watching. It's 22-13. Let's talk a little bit. Tell me, we're about 4 weeks in. Tell me, how you're feeling about AV broadcast. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? And what can be changed? And you can be honest about it. Just don't hurt my feelings too bad.
I'll try not to hurt your feelings too bad. I'm mentally quite enjoying it. I have some friends in the class, and I feel like we have been doing really good, and this is my favorite doing my broadcast game. So this is kind of exciting for me.
Yeah, very cool. And you say you're enjoying yourself?
Carlson.
What's your favorite part so far?
I don't know. I really like, and I've been enjoying the game.
All right. And what's your least favorite?
I have no clue either.
Nice. Oh, hey, if you don't have a least favorite, I'm doing something right.
Yes, you are.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear. Well, it's great to have you in class. The cool part for me, and maybe for you, but more so maybe for me, is I have, as a 9th grader for you, I have now had you as a 6th grader, a 7th grader, an 8th grader, and a 9th grader.
Wow, I've had you for 4 years now.
Wow. I'm lucky. I am so lucky. You have no idea. It's a great group of freshmen that we have. I mean, our class is big. So 22 kids in our class this semester, biggest class we've had yet. And I'm just excited to continue to watch it grow. So the Rails trying to fight back as Grand Rapids needs 1 point.
Back in the game and back to serve.
So the Rails down 9 right now, 15-24 to the Thunderhawks here in in set 3. Sorry. And that's going to be the game, and the Thunderhawks get on the board with a win, and now a 2-1 lead match-wise for the Rails. Fans, I'm going to let you listen to the sights and sounds here while our producer maybe plays a commercial, and we'll be back here shortly.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heinecker snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Back here at the Rail Yard, Ted Keevan, Arthur Dahl, Dane Oman, Ethan Kilvin, Devin Stafford, and Ace Rizidlo, your crew for tonight's broadcast. We were supposed to have Maddie Bobin, but she is in the pep band tonight. So thank you for being there and doing that part here for our school, Maddie. So start of set 4 here for the Rails and the Thunderhawks. The Rails lead 2-1.
Maddie Walsh back to serve.
Student section going to get into it now. They're going to get loud. So quick on the board are the Thunderhawks.
To the game and back to serve.
Mooster to serve now, big. Set by Jehoa. Rodberg, soft touch, nobody there. Gets the Rails on the board, 1-1. Here in the early going.
Ella Walker now serving for the Rails.
Walker with the set. Now Rodberg going to go airmail, and that's going to go deep, and Thunderhawks up 2-1 here in set 4.
Now serving number 17, Kate Jamgard.
So the Thunderhawks out to a big lead here, 4-1 in set number 4, trying to make things interesting on our Rails, who lead the match 2-1.
Lauren Johnson entered the game. And Gabby Jahola back to serve.
So 5-2 Thunderhawks lead. That's going to go out. So 5-3 now. Rails trying to fight back, trying to keep it a little closer than it was in game 3. Rodberg to serve. I would love to be able to tell you what it looks like, but I can't. As the student section is in full force now on their feet, making it known that they are here.
Into the game, and Kira Giffen back to serve.
So Samoa to serve. Walsh. Oh, what an acrobatic dive for the Thunderhawks to keep that in play. Soft touch by Carlson. Back up and over to save her own. Can't get a hand on it. Then 3 Rails sit and look at it, and it hits on the floor right between them, and that's going to be a point for the Thunderhawks, 7-3. So Racine with the big acrobatic dive there for the Thunderhawks if you're watching. And that is going to stay in. And now the Thunderhawks up 8-3. Timeout taken by the Rails. As coach has got to get something in order here. Again, want to welcome in the Proctor faithful and also all the fans at Grand Rapids who are hopefully joining us for tonight that couldn't be here. Audiology Concepts, if you're looking for a hearing clinic to help you out, Audiology Concepts with 5 locations in Grand Rapids, Duluth, Superior, Edina, and Burnsville. Head on over and talk to Dr. J over at the clinic there in right next to Dairy Queen off the main drag, and let them know that Rails TV sent you. They'll take good care of you, whether it's for shooting, hunting plugs, or hearing aids and such. Head on over and they'll be able to help you out the best they can. Again, tell them that Rails TV sent you. So coming out of the timeout here, the Thunderhawks up 8-3 here in set number 4.
Serving number 13, Kyra Giffen.
Giffen to serve for the Thunderhawks. She's been pretty consistent all night. Jahola. And that's Carlson. That goes off the hands of Skelly and not able to hang on to it and be able to help put it into play.
13, Hope Carlson.
And the Rails cut the lead in half, 8-4. Carlson serve, big kind of rainbow type serve and short into the net. And again, the Thunderhawks take a lead 5 by 5.
Thunderhawks number 5, Lindsay Racine.
We're seeing the libero on the serve. And way to save that. Tried to save it and get the set to Samela, but unable to get there as Samela was not there fast enough.
Return to the game and back to serve. Cameron Kleinfelter back to serve for the Thunderhawks.
As you can hear, the student section in effect here. Reverend King trying to rev up the younger, good-to-be upperclassmen. Reverend King is senior this year. Doing his part to try to get everybody up on their feet and making some noise to help propel this Rails team to a victory here in game number 4. Going to call a double hit on the Rails, and the Thunderhawks are now up 11-5. That goes out now, 11-6. Rails will serve.
Serves for the Rails, number 5, Maddie Walsh.
So 12.
In the game number 1, Olivia Mooster, and back to serve.
So Mooster back into the game. The Rails trail by 6, 12-6 to the Thunderhawks here. Rails are leading 3-1, 2 sets to 1. It's like they've seen this movie before with these soft sets and things that they're doing. That's going to go down and under. Can't do that, just so you know, Arthur. It's got to go over the net.
Keep that in mind anytime I come here for broadcasting.
Okay, make sure that you know that it's got to go over, not under. All right. Big dig there down in the corner. I think that was Shahola. And Rodberg with the big point there for the Rails, cuts it down to 4, and the Rails not only trail 12-8 in what has been a great evening of volleyball here at the Rail Yard between these two amazing quality teams in the Thunderhawks and the Rails. Racine. Here comes the Thunder, soft touch off the hands of Carlson, and then going to get it is Johnson, but unable to get there. Pardon me, that was Hart, not Johnson.
Now serving number 17, Kate Jamgard.
Jamgard serve taken by Walsh. And here's Carlson. Off the hands of Jamgard. And again, the Rails back on the board, 13-9. And Jamgard will take a seat.
Game number 2, Lauren Johnson. Gabby Jahola back to serve.
Big shout out to Brian Prudhomme, one of the area's finest broadcasters and PA guys in the area that I know of. Second to none. Thanks for tuning in and checking out the game. We appreciate that more than you know. 14-9 here, Thunderhawks lead, and that's going to go out. Now 14-10 as the Rails continue to chip back at that lead and trying to make it easy here, even here in game 4. Rodberg on the serve for the Rails. Big serve. That goes long as Racine was thinking about going for it, but she chooses not to and lets it go out, and that is a point back on. So back up by 5.
Back to serve.
Back up by 5 are the Thunderhawks. Rodberg up off her hands, going to go too deep. Nobody able to get there to help. And that'll be a point on the board for the Thunderhawks. 16-10 now. The Thunderhawks lead here in 4. Jehola now pushes far side. Walsh gets blocked at the net by 2 Grand Rapids defenders. We're going to say that it was a point to the rails, though. Looked like it stayed on this side of the net, but kind of tough to see through our fans here. Big save by Jehola. And Peyton Rodberg comes up and tries to give it to it and catches all net, and that'll be a point for the Thunderhawks, 17-11. Fans, our next broadcast after tonight as you watch the action will be, we'll have girls soccer next Monday against Hermantown at Terry Eggerdahl Memorial Field. Tuesday we'll be right back here as the volleyball team will take on Aiken High School. And on Thursday, we will have Cloquet High School versus boys soccer at Eggerdahl. So we'll have a full week with a broadcast on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for you. Being able to hit the full gamut of girls soccer, volleyball, and boys soccer. So make sure you tune in, catch those games. So 18-11, the lead 7 here for the Thunderhawks, and Racine on to serve for the Thunderhawks. They're going to play Rodberg. Jola pushes left side. Right there is Walker, and Walker puts it down and says, let's get a point, let's go to work.
Entering the game, Lily Hart, and back to serve.
So Hart back into the game. Johnson will take a break, and Hart will serve for the rails. Again, big milestone set here tonight with Gabby Jehola having her 2,000th set assist this evening. Jam guard, push it back over. Rodberg there, though. Far side, Walsh, soft touch, and going to be 3 or 4 hits. As Walker trying to get there, but no dice as it was already
14, 3. Cameron Kleinfeld. Actually,
Kleinfeld was going to serve, but now subbing in.
Hantler into the game.
Hantler on to serve instead of.
And back to serve.
Instead of Kleinfeld, it'll be Hantler. Hantler, a junior for the Thunderhawks. And right up in an open space is Jehola on a great turn and push to try to continue to cut into this lead and keep it close. And
Cameron
Kleinfeld is back into the game.
For the Thunderhawks, and Maddie Walsh back to serve for the Rails.
So the senior captain on the serve. Big dig there in the far left side by Carlson. That's going to come back down. And thank goodness ceiling doesn't count there, Arthur, because let me tell you, that would have been bad for us. But because it does, that's a point for the Rails, and we're now down to a 5-point lead for the Thunderhawks. Big block there by Walker, and the lead now down to 4, the smallest lead that we've had. Timeout going to be taken by the Thunderhawks. We're going to take a timeout too. We'll be back right after a word from a couple of our sponsors.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heinecker snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Back here at the rail yard, Ted keeping along with the newest addition to the voice crew here, Arthur Dahl. The Thunderhawks are up 19-15 here in set number 4. Timeout was just taken by the Thunderhawks as the Hawks have cut into a 8-point lead, and it's now down to 4, 19-15. Maddie Walsh will serve for the Rails. Serves into play. Thunderhawks crash the net, soft touch. Rodberg there. Joel reset back to Rodberg. Another soft touch, and she lays it down in between 2 defenders, and that lead is now 3. And I know I'll be the only one to get this besides the guy watching, but no problem. Bry Guy, I got you. So Grand Rapids gets a point on that exchange, 20-16.
Olivia Rooster, and back to serve.
20-16. The Rails trail the Thunderhawks. Big dig by Walsh. Jehola sets it up. Walker, nice soft push. That's going to go up and out and over as the Thunderhawks, number 11, LaPlante, unable to control. And that's a point Rails, which cuts it back down to a 3-point lead.
Walker.
LaPlante trying to get it up and over, but coming in and crashing the net was Giffen, but no doing regardless because the Rails now within 2 as the Rails have decided this is our house, let's go play our game. And they are picking up steam here in the later half of set 4. 2018, Grand Rapids leads. Giffen, soft touch laid right into an open spot, no one there. And that'll put one back on the board for the Thunderhawks, 21-18.
Now serving number 17, Kate Jamgard.
Jamgard with a very interesting serve. First step. Mooster there to get it. And that's going to be out on the attempted kill by Giffen, and that's going to be the Rails point, 21-19.
To the game, number 2, Lauren Johnson.
So Johnson back into the game now.
Jehola back to serve.
And Hart will take a seat, and Jehola, beast as they call her, will try to come on and try to tie things up for the Rails. Giffen, big hit cross kick, that is in. That is Giffen as it was set up by LaPlante. And again, 22-19, 3-point lead here for the Thunderhawks in set number 4.
Now serving number 11, Brea LaPlante.
Plant goes left side. Jehola, big save. Here's Rodberg off the hands of Mooster, not able to get there. And again, cut to 22-20. The Rails again are trying to continue the fight.
Rodberg serving.
Fight back and get even and try to win this set and take this match. Rodberg up and over. Mooster pushes it up. Mooster up and over. Rodberg. Oh, goes out of bounds, they're saying. I can't see because of the student section, but it said it went out of bounds. So that's Rails now cut down by 1. Fans, you got a better view at home than I do here as we have a student section that is about 12 rows deep and they're all on their feet. And big try to hit there by Mooster. We got a tie game, 22-22. Grand Rapids is going to take a timeout. Right now, again, I'd like to thank our student workers. We got Ace Rositlo, Ethan Kilvin, Arthur Dahl, Dane Oman, and Devin Stafford. Our sponsors, Tamarack Building Supplies up on Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window Doors, Superior, Wisconsin. The Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic Arts and Athletic Development, Irving Community Club Bowling for Kids, Lake Superior Office Solutions, the Rob and Bob Schaller Charitable Foundation, Wittes Trailer Sales, ESCO, Stream Dudes for all your streaming need, Audiology Concepts with 5 locations, Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Burnsville, and Troy Service Center, Main Street, Proctor. Thank you to our students, thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to all of you that have tuned in to watch tonight's broadcast here live from the rail yard. Ted Kiefert and Arthur Dahl on the call. Hey, that rhymes.
Peyton Rodberg serving.
So back now, tie game 22-22. The Rails lead the match 2 sets to 1, and it is tied up. And ball back into play. Big dig there by the Rails, up and over. Can't get it, blocking the net. Now going to go out, and the Rails take the lead the first time of this game, 23-22. Rodberg to serve, and that goes long. Not by much, but it does go long. We are all tied up again, 23-23.
Eva Samoa entering the game, and Kira Giffen back to serve.
So Giffen on to serve for the Thunderhawks. Samoa back into the game at the front of the net to put some height there to block the defensive ball. Walsh with a big save, now pushed up by Carlson. Racine. As Carlson tried to come over and play the wrong sport, I think she was thinking soccer, tried to get a foot on it, but that's no good, and Rapids back up 24-23. I'm going to have to stand up so I can actually see what's going on here with this student section. Jehola sets, Carlson, soft tap, can't get it to stay and fall. Big, long hit there by Samoa, and that goes out, and that'll be a Rails point, and again, 24-24.
Hope Carlson serving.
All tied up, and Hope Carlson will go to serve for the Rails. Thank you to our camera guy for saving our camera. That's super important. Thanks, Ace. You are aces in my book. Big serve by Carlson. We're seeing that. That's LaPlante back up and over. Rodberg over. LaPlante. Big hit and kill by Kleinfelter for Grand Rapids. 25-24. You know, Coach Jehola wasn't kidding when she said that this was going to be the match of the year. So, wow. Great match here by both teams. Racine to serve for the Thunderhawks. That's going to go out of bounds. And again, all tied up, 25 apiece. Hart coming back in. Johnson will take a seat.
And back to serve.
Jehola pushes left side over Walsh. Walsh tries to play it in, but nothing doing there as Samoa was there. Robert resets. Walsh way back deep and drops down. Rails take lead 26-25 on an errant step by Samoa for the Rapids Thunderhawks. So 26-25 game point for the Rails here in set number 4 that they lead 2-1. And that's going to go out and off the block of Jehola, back tied up again, 26-26. This is going to be a crazy night.
Cameron Kleinfelter back to serve.
So Kleinfelter now to come on and try to get this rolling for the Thunderhawks, 26-26, all tied up. Robert plays it at the line. Jehola, Walker Griffin with that big dig. That's now going to be pushed back to Jehola. And that's going to go out. And again, Rails back on top, 27-26. And again, game point for the Rails. Matty Walsh, senior captain, on the serve. Plays softball also, and unable to, Racine was able to play that and keep it in. And off the block, up and over. Rodberg, Racine with the dig back far court. Soft touch there by LaPlante. Rodberg trying to push it back in, now LaPlante. Rodberg again. Jehola, Rodberg, and kills it! On the line, that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. 28-26 in 4, and what an amazing match here by the Rails and the Thunderhawks. Wow, what a game, huh? What do you think? That's absolutely it. Great job to the Rails, great game, and a great game by the Thunderhawks. Wow, I might need a nap after that, Arthur. Well, folks, that's the game right now. We're going to make sure we thank our student workers again. Ace Rizzibo, Ethan Kilvin, Arthur Dahl, Dane Ullman, and Devin Stafford. Our sponsors, Tamarack Building Supplies up on Highway 53 in Hermantown here in Illinois Superior. The Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic Art and Athletic Development, Urban Community Club Pulling for Kids, Lake Superior Office Solutions, Wittes Trailer Sales, Street Foods, the Rob and Bob Shaller Charitable Foundation, Audiology Concepts with 5 locations in Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Burnsville, and Troy Service Center, Main Street, Proctor, for all your automotive needs. Again, thank you for joining us. Again, thank you and congratulations to Gabby Jehola on 2,000 set assists. What a great mark and a great way to be doing your senior season. So congratulations to them. On behalf of myself, the students, thank you for tuning in. Again, we'll be back on the air Monday when we bring you soccer from Terry Egerdahl Memorial Field. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
Why just plan to graduate when you can graduate with a plan? Here at Proctor High School, we know there's more than one track to graduation, and we want to provide opportunities for every student to grow and succeed. As high school students, we crave real-world, authentic experiences. And when we are interested in what we're learning, we feel more empowered to build the skills we need for what comes next. There's a transformation happening inside Proctor High School that is making way for a new approach to how we think about and plan our academic career. It's called Proctor Pathways, and it's just the ticket to exploring and aligning our interests with future career and education opportunities. A pathway is a series of courses we can take to be more prepared for further study, training, or work opportunities within a specific career field. It gives us the opportunity to job shadow, learn from guest speakers, and work with real companies on real projects while fulfilling graduation requirements. By partnering with local organizations, these 4 Proctor Pathways are tightly linked to in-demand local and national careers. Health Sciences and Human Services. Grow your desire in making a positive impact on the future health and well-being of our diverse and complex society. Arts, Global Communication, and Information Systems. Foster your creativity, innovation, and expression while exploring different ways to apply those well-rounded skills in life after high school. Design, engineering, and manufacturing technologies. Feel empowered to step into the role of an engineer, adopt a problem-solving mindset, and make the leap from dreamer to doer. Business, marketing, and entrepreneurship. Explore the varying types of business while gaining communication and marketing skills to thrive in today's business world. The idea is for students to be future-focused, think about what careers might interest them, then find which pathway and classes they could take to build skills around their interests. Pathways is not about locking students into a single track. It's opening our minds to all the possibilities. Deeply explore a topic in one pathway, or expose yourself to different courses in multiple pathways. Whatever your goal for after high school, Proctor Pathways is here to help students train for tomorrow and find the right track toward a successful future.